Today, we're going to talk about something that makes most business owners feel rather uncomfortable: divorcing your customers. Should you divorce a customer or fire them? Maybe, probably, almost certainly yes. Not every customer, of course, but there will always be some where the relationship simply doesn't work out, and you might have made a mistake in getting involved in the first place. I often meet business owners who proudly claim to never have lost a customer. It's almost a badge of honor, a testament to their success. But when I dig a little deeper, the conversation typically goes something like this: "That is impressive. And do you enjoy working with all of your customers?" I ask. "Well, we have a few that are quite difficult," they reply. "And do those customers take up a lot of your time?" I inquire. "Oh yeah, they're the worst," they say. "The team can't stand them, they're always asking for free services or discounts, and nothing's ever good enough." The next question I usually ask is, "Now, do you regularly put your prices up for customers, especially those ones?" "No," they say, "they push back on everything, and to be honest, I just can't face the argument that we would end up having." So I summarize the situation for them. You've got a group of customers who are difficult to work with, don't appreciate your services, are a drain on your profitability because you're afraid to raise their prices, and disproportionately tie up your team's time as well as bringing down morale. They usually look a bit embarrassed when I put it that way. Unless you're extremely lucky, you'll never have 100% of customers who are a perfect fit for you. Even the ones who are great to start with will likely change over time due to their own needs evolving, your business growing, or people moving on and relationships changing. Here's something that might surprise you. Having a healthy amount of customer churn each year is actually a good thing. It creates space for better fit customers and improves overall profitability and team morale. The key is making sure you're losing the right customers, not the ones you want to keep. The challenge most businesses face is that their assessment of customer relationships is entirely subjective. The sales team has one view, the service delivery team another, and finance yet another perspective. What's needed is a structured, objective way to evaluate which customers are truly good for your business and which are holding you back. Instead of a dramatic scene from The Apprentice where you point your finger and shout, "You're fired!" customer scoring provides a structured approach. You can use it to improve relationships or help you amicably part ways where necessary. Customer scoring can be used in two key ways. First, before working with a client. This allows you to set clear criteria, assessing whether the prospect aligns with your culture, work style, and the services you provide. It's a predictive tool that helps forecast a relationship's potential success. Second, after starting a relationship, here you use a different scoring mechanism to track performance over time. This helps you identify issues early and either address them or plan your separation strategy. I'll share a real life example. I worked with a client who provides global logistics services and who was facing a significant customer attrition problem. They were losing about 35% of their customers annually, well above their industry average of 20%. They initially believed the problem was in their customer service team, but when I examined the entire customer lifecycle, I discovered something different. They were primarily targeting American companies looking to expand into Europe. They had a super attractive offering and no shortage of customers willing to sign up. However, there were many clients who were leaving them after just 6 months. The problem was many of the customers liked the idea of expanding into Europe, but they were not actually ready to do it. By developing a pre-qualification scoring system that rated potential clients on factors like product fit for European markets, brand awareness, third-party logistics experience, and understanding of UK and EU regulations, they could predict which clients would succeed. This gave the sales team a powerful tool. Instead of signing up everyone, they could focus on clients who were truly ready or offer additional support services to those who weren't yet fully prepared. The results? Their attrition rate dropped dramatically, customer satisfaction improved, and profitability increased. They transformed a problem into a new service offering and increased their credibility in front of their customers by making it clear that they were invested in their long-term success. You can then create a second customer scoring system to use once a customer is onboarded. This isn't complicated, but it does require careful thought. Here's how to approach it. First, identify what makes an ideal customer for your business. This might include factors like profitability, payment history, growth potential, service alignment, and how easy they are to work with. 2. Create a scale, typically 1 to 5 for each factor. Be sure to include criteria that reflect both sides of the relationship. with metrics that represent value to the customer, like lead generation success if you're a marketing agency, or for IT support, maybe it's reduction in client downtime. You're also using this system to see if the relationship is working for your customers, not just yourself. Score all existing clients and set thresholds for action. For example, clients scoring below a certain level might trigger a relationship review. When you identify customers with low scores, you have several options. First, you can try to improve the relationship. Sometimes a frank conversation about how things are going or resetting expectations can transform things. Second, you might adjust your pricing. If a customer doesn't value your services and constantly pushes back, increasing your prices can either lead to them departing, which isn't necessarily bad, or suddenly valuing your services more highly. Third, you can help them transition to another provider that's a better fit. This maintains goodwill while freeing you up for better fit clients. Finally, you might create a different service model that better suits their needs while requiring less of your resources. Remember, not all revenue is good revenue. The most successful businesses I work with understand that customer selection is just as important as customer acquisition. By implementing an objective customer scoring system, you can transform a subjective emotional process into a strategic one that benefits both your business and your customers. After all, a customer who isn't the right fit for you probably isn't getting the best service either. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is to help them find a better match. So take some time to think about which of your customers truly align with your business goals and values, and which might be better served elsewhere. Your team's morale, your profitability, and yes, even those customers themselves will thank you for it.